Hey, it's Bryan, and I am headed out of Moore, Oklahoma towards Louisville, Kentucky. It's Wednesday, May the 10th, and we are going to be in Kentucky tomorrow morning to head to the Jim Beam Distillery and pick out our very own barrel of Knob Creek to sell right here in lovely Moore.
US 169 north.
All right, it's just about 2:30, and we are in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Still heading for Louisville. We're going to go through St. Louis, Missouri. We'll probably stop there. Here is my personal driver, Peter Carl, from the Well of OKC. And he's actually another liquor store owner, and he will be getting his own barrel, a separate barrel, probably just as good as the one you can buy at More Liquor, but
be better.
his might be better, but we'll see. But yeah, we're in Tulsa now. We're heading down, going to go up into Missouri, St. Louis, and then over and touch into Illinois, and are we good? Is Indiana? Yeah, Indiana, and then over to Kentucky. And we are heading into Missouri, coming up on 4 o'clock as we continue our trek to Louisville, Kentucky, in barrels of whiskey. All right, still on the road to Louisville, Kentucky. It's just about 9 o'clock, and we are in St. Louis, Missouri. And you can see kind of off in the distance there, you can see the famous arch. It's right in the middle of the screen. And we have a projected arrival time in Louisville for 12:30 Central or 1:30 Eastern time, and then we'll be up in the morning heading for the distillery. Just outside of St. Louis, Missouri, I picked up some delicious Angel's Envy rye back in Springfield, and the laws in Missouri are such that it is legal for me to stand out on the street and drink. But, even more interesting, I can get in the car, and as long as I am the passenger, I can drink in Missouri any alcohol I want while driving down the road. So, that's what I'm gonna do. Just about 11 o'clock, and we crossed into southern Indiana. We should be hitting Kentucky in about an hour and a half. Actually, Louisville in about an hour and a half. And then a short 7 hours after that, heading to the Jim Beam Distillery to pick out the barrel. About 12:30 a.m. And you can't hardly see it, but we're crossing over the river, and we are now in Kentucky, and Louisville will be just the other side of this. And I just got to my hotel room here in Louisville, Kentucky. Almost exactly 12 hours from when we left Oklahoma City. It's really a beautiful hotel, downtown Louisville. Let me turn this light up, give a better view of the outside here. And that is Louisville. It's really a pretty old city. It's morning in Louisville, Kentucky. About 8:37. And we are getting ready to head out to the Jim Beam Distillery. Weather says 90% chance of rain. In the 60s, so we should have a nice rainy day. And we are entering the Jim Beam Distillery now. Heading towards our delicious barrel of whiskey. We are entering the warehouse with the barrels of whiskey.
Oh man.
There are all the barrels lined up that we'll be choosing from today. All right, about time to use a barrel. This is Ray Sanchez knocking the bunghole out of the barrel. One of our barrels, he is working it out. And it really doesn't feel like you're making any progress, does it? Man number 3 on the bunghole. And there are there's whiskey straight from all 3 barrels. Take a sip and see. It's already tasted them both straight and with water in them. And the 3 barrels, 2 of them were excellent. And one of them was we thought was a little bit off, but the one we're going to pick and bring home to Moore, Oklahoma, fantastic whiskey from Jim Beam, Knob Creek single barrel. It is this one with a little red dot on it. And that's the one that will be for sale in Moore Liquor. All right, we have officially selected that barrel. You can see I put my initials on that, ML for Moore Liquor. And that's the one that is for sale. It was barreled in March of 2006. All right, it's Wednesday, August the 2nd, and we are getting the barrel of Knob Creek. Here comes Josh, friendly neighborhood happiness delivery man. And there is the bottled up Knob Creek from the barrel we picked out in Louisville. And next, we'll see the actual barrel come off the truck. There she is. Woo, Josh is working hard, man. Perfect. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. And there is the barrel all the way from Kentucky. You can see my initials, Moore Liquor. And we will have that ready for sale today. Come in and get you some Knob Creek single barrel. And as promised, the Knob Creek single barrel hand selected for Moore Liquor is now in. It's running $39.63 for this great bottle of whiskey, 120 proof, directly from Kentucky in this morning. Come on in and see us and get you a bottle.